Oh shit, I wasn't on mute. Hello. Good morning. How we doing? Let me get the thumbnail off. I gotta get a little bit better about doing that. What's up, everyone? It is I don't know why I have like the hold on. Hello? Is that better? I don't know why I had a what do you call that? A phlegmy throat? That's a weird word. Phlegmy. I think I had a phlegmy throat. What's up? Good morning. It is Tuesday. Tuesday's such a weird day, isn't it? Tuesday's a weird day. You know how I feel? I feel like okay, there we go. I feel better. I feel like I'm ready to get the day started, ready to get the week started. Mondays are always weird for me. You know, when you work in real estate, when you work in real estate, your weekends are really busy and then your Monday is like your day off. But yesterday didn't necessarily feel like a day off. So now I'm like Tuesday should feel like my day off, but this doesn't really feel like a day off. But we've got hold on one second. Oh, I forgot to send Steak the link. We've got Steak running a few minutes behind, just to FYI. Sorry for the delayed intro. I know we kept you waiting about a full 5 minutes, maybe closer to 6 minutes. We're gonna have our typical stream today, although it's going to be a little bit shorter, and we're gonna have a stream tomorrow. But then I do have a flight tomorrow night, and Thursday is going to be a little TBD because I might have to work in the afternoon, and then Friday Steak will be in New York. And then Saturday, we're going to pick it at the park. It should be a great time. Sorry, I'm kind of frazzled right now because I'm trying to send Steak the link. I was a little bit late. Tuesdays, I think I've told you, but I always have my corp call, and then it runs a little bit late. All right. He's linked. Or is he? Fuck. Steak, I just sent you the link, but it's not loading. I don't know what's going on. This is a bumpy start. Let me know if that link is working. Anyways, what's up, everybody? How are we? What does that say? Hey, girlfriend? I don't know. Is Sharon Peters in here trolling? I don't know what that means. What's up? Link is good. Yep. Anyways, want to hear about Unk? What do you want to hear about? Unk. Oh, see, that's going to get confusing. It's the ACC preview. You want to hear about UNC. Aha! Got it. Joaquez Quilliam? Is that really what your name is? Joaquez Quilliam? That's fun. Woo, let's have a day. Sup, everybody. What's up? Graylish Cavs, what's up? Equity Rise, good to see you. Death taxes and the Yankees choking. Yeah, we love that. The Rangers were a system play. I did indeed. Somebody DM me. They said, DJ, the Yankees fit the system. Are you going to play them? I did play them. But I was trying to pick and choose. And I fucked up. I went a full unit on the Marlins. I went a half unit on the Texas Rangers. And, of course, I only tweeted and made the graphic about the Miami Marlins. So the system, as far as people are concerned, is dead. Nobody gives a shit. People ask me about the record. I don't know the record, I have to tell you, because I haven't really been I've been going against what I said to do and not pick and choose. I didn't play the A's against the Diamondbacks last week. That was a winner. So, you know what, as far as I'm concerned, the legitimacy and the credibility of the system being near zero, I'm just going to have to accept it. But I will tell you, I'm going to keep playing the system. We had a plus 120 Rangers bet last night, and the Marlins are minus 130. I believe if you were to play both at one unit, check my math, you'd be profitable. Kind of like when it went 1 and 2, but the Nationals went a plus 225. I am a fucking moron. So I did a full unit on the Marlins and a half unit on the Rangers. I did not make money. So don't be like me when you grow up. Yeah, I love this song too. What's up? Morning, gents. What's up, Torres? I'm a total piece. What? I'm a total piece that I haven't placed an MLB wager in 3 months. Oh, you're at total piece. Good for you. I want to fucking shake your hand. Jeez, that's great. This is the American way. Say 10 a.m. kickoff, but not start until 10:20. Yep, one day closer until the world famous Ohio State Buckeyes are on my TV screen. Wahoo. Can't wait. Someone needs to bring a hangman today. That would be kind of fun. Is Louisville making the college football playoff at 3-1? We'll talk about it. Where's Steak? Steak was corp today, this morning, Tuesday, both corp for both of us, but he should be on soon. He's getting back into his setup, and then we'll get going for you. So thanks everybody for joining. I see you guys get rolling nice and early now. I mean, we get 100 people that roll in here quick. And just a reminder, if you are watching on Twitter, whether you're on Steak's Twitter or my Twitter, we are going to be going live only on Twitch and YouTube in about 15, 20 minutes when we start talking ACC. So come on over to Twitch. Come on over to YouTube. I believe in you. I know you can I know you can do it. Don't be shy. There's nothing to be shy about. Watch a few ads. You watch a fucking ad. You know what happens to us? We get a nickel. You watch an ad, we get a nickel. Is that so much to ask? fucking freeloaders. Come on now. Come on. Watch an ad. We make a nickel. Okay. We're trying to stack nickels. That's all we're trying to do in this world. You know what I mean? Reports out of UNC Sting. The offense is firing all cylinders with Jordan at the helm. Yeah, what's up, Joe Perp? How you doing? Check clear throat. Yep. Check out my melody. What was that? Limp Bizkit? Great song. Does he know we're live right now? Me? Yeah. When are we talking SEC? Unk? I don't know, actually. Happy hour? Thursday's a busy day for me. Thursday's a busy day. I'm going to try to fucking do a happy hour, but I have to work in the afternoon and I have something in the evening at like between 6 and 7. So I really don't know what I'm going to do. So TBD. Where's Steak? He's coming. When is happy hour? We'll talk about it. You look just like Mark Paul Gasolier. I'm not a troll. All right, Sharon Peters. Tuesday turbulence is off the charts. Yep, starting the month with the green on Pickett. W Pickett. Love that. That's right. W Pickett. Got my Pickett shirt on right now. Download Pickett. Track your wagers. Sync your sports books. Get $3 off when you use promo code DGen. Follow me on there. All right. You know we're Pickett guys. Everyone has a different definition of Corb. Yep, DGen. You into fitness? I mean, fucking, you see these? Huh? See those? Yeah. I mean, I work out. You know, what do you want me to tell you? I work out. I bench. My shoulders hurt a little bit. I did some curls. I did shoulders yesterday. I did some shoulder raises, some fucking military press. I love military press. One of my favorite workouts. Ran a mile on the treadmill. No big deal. It sounds like Kravitz today. You see Netflix dropped an SEC special? No, I did not. Oh my God. Is my mic even on? Yeah, my mic's on. Okay, good. Hard Knocks on tonight. We're a day closer to NFL. Yes, we are indeed. What's up, Tristan Toledo? Oh, there we go. Hey, I took the Royals. I totally forgot that was in your fucking POD quantitative. I took the fucking Royals. Not even close. How about the Cardinals, though? I had the Cardinals. I think I went 2-3 yesterday. Oh, my God. Did you see how my fucking Nerfy lost? I'm so sick of Nerfies. Let me be honest with you. I'm so sick of Nerfies. I had the Nerfy in the fucking Phillies game. Bottom of the first inning. 2 outs. Bryce Harper, solo shot. Get fucked. By the way, the Phillies might be back. Okay. Phillies might be back. Okay, let's keep moving. Fitness, whole thing in your mouth. Dude. That's stupid. I don't like that one. Fitness, whole thing. That's a dumb one. That's a dumb one. Is Mike Rochburn's? I did it. My crotch burns. Mike Rochburns. Is Mike Crotchburns still the OC at North Carolina? He's not the OC at North Carolina. He's not even a person. My crotch burns. Nice job. Way to go. Okay, can we stop now? DJ loves skipping my comments. Thin Ice, man. I book at you. I didn't hear what you said. Just landed in New Orleans for lunch today. Raw oysters or char grilled? What would you do, DJ? I go char grilled. You can have raw oysters anywhere. I feel like Louisiana is a good place to do the what do they call that? They call it something. Where they put some cheese on it and they roast them. What is that called? That style of oyster. It's good. I love it. Yeah, I prefer raw oysters in like the Northeast, like on the Atlantic for whatever reason. In Louisiana, nothing against the Gulf of Mexico, or the Gulf of America. Is it called Gulf of the Gulf of America now? Did we change it to that? I forget. I knew that was going to be one of those things. I just don't know what happened. Yeah, got him. I bet you guys are real fucking happy about that. Stupid idiots. These two don't know a lick about the ACC. Alan, what the fuck? What the fuck is already you're on my ass? You don't know a lick about the ACC. You're looking at a guy whose 3-unit PO fucking D last year was Louisville under wins. Yeah, I don't care. It was minus 180. Lay the juice. Don't give a shit. It was a winner. Don't know shit about the ACC. You know what I know? I know Haynes King made me fucking pay because I faded that asshole. Didn't think he was a serious quarterback. Turns out he's pretty good. You know what else I know? I know Steve Angeli, quarterback for Syracuse, is going to ball out this year. All right? So do me a favor. Suck my ass. But no, honestly, you're kind of right. I don't really know much about the ACC. I don't know shit about the ACC. But honestly, out of all the conferences you don't want to know anything about, isn't the ACC like the one? Begging for sponsors. Look who's here. Yay, lads. Listen, I just want you to know, I love that you are taking time out of your day to come into Twitter of all things and chirp me for begging for sponsors, because you know what's going to be great? When I get the sponsor, I'm going to send you I'm going to dedicate a gift card to you. Okay. What do you want? You want a Wawa gift card? You want a Wawa gift card? I'm not going to give you a Subway gift card. All right. Because I don't want you eating Subway because Subway is trash. Don't listen to Steak. All right. But it is hilarious now. Yay lads. I don't know what's going on with Yay lads. Yay lads is all over the place. Used to be in Twitch, then he unfollowed, then he followed, then he came back into YouTube. Now he's on Twitter, laughing at us for begging for sponsors. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Yay lads, for okay, I'll get you Wawa. But thank you for taking time out of your day, because if you think it is so funny and embarrassing that we are begging for sponsors, I just think it is absolutely incredible that you are taking time out of your day to watch us on Twitter. So I just want to say thank you very much. I know that you can't go a day without listening to us talk about sports, despite the fact that sometimes you hate us and sometimes you love us. Okay. So, hey, good to have you here. Anyways, dude is just begging to be relevant. Imagine not understanding how ad partnerships start. Don't listen to that kid. Oh, trust me, I'm not listening to that kid. I don't know if he's a kid or if he's an adult. I don't know what he is, but that's okay. WDJ, what's up, Snidesy? Sup, DJen? Man, fuck yeah, lads, dude, full of dumbass opinions. No, hey, listen, we can all have our opinions. You're entitled to your opinions, okay? I just wanted to address that one time. But I have to tell you, yay, lads, we're going to go off of Twitter here shortly, okay? So if you can do us a favor, come over to Twitch, come over to YouTube, watch an ad. Get up. We monetize, okay? We monetize. I think since we've been on YouTube Live, which has been a couple months, I think in our YouTube piggy bank account, we have like $124. Okay, so we're trying to get that to 126 after today's stream. What's up, Steak? Good morning.
Yo.
Good to see you, and good to see your San Jose Shark hat. Here's the problem I have. I'm just going to tell you right now. You know what I'm going to say. You already got that look on your face.
Yeah.
You already know what I'm going to say. When I'm about to say something, you make a look on your face, and that look on your face says you know what I'm about to say. Do you want me to say it?
I have no idea. Is it about Mike Rockburns?
No, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you just think of that on your own, or did
no,
Joey Dumps?
No, I saw it. I actually sent it to Snide, but then I realized you're never going to read any of Snide's comments again. So I had to, go on a solo mission. But if someone could clip it for me, that would be very appreciated.
Yeah. No, what I was going to say is I compliment your San Jose Sharks hat, and then that's the one you wear every day until the end of time.
Yeah. I think at this point I'd say, what hat is going to make DJ bitch the most? And then I picked that one.
Okay,
also,
so
I just got home.
It's the one you wore yesterday. So then you keep telling yourself that. So it's like the one you wore yesterday continues to be the hat you wear. That's why you only have one hat.
Whatever.
I just want to see all the other fucking hats you have in your collection.
You're going to have to come over.
I'm not coming over. I don't even live in the same state. This is my chance to see you. That's all I'm saying. Wear your fucking cool hats.
Oh, when I see you. No, but I'm going to see you later.
Yeah, I will see you later. I'm 0-2 trying to get him. Steak doesn't need it. Yep,
bro, I got a hat to wear. I got a hat to wear to fucking where we have lunch or whatever you want to call it.
Okay, yeah, we're having Steak and I are having lunch. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to schedule out our August, so that way you guys know what we're doing and maybe plan for it if you do or don't care. But also, we need an itinerary for football, okay? Because let's just imagine, Steak, that we're balls deep in football season. We need to know, and we kind of want to lean on the people. We're going to be streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We have not talked to Pickett yet if we're going to do a pregame show for Thursday Night Football or happy hour. Kind of the same thing. I think we'd love to. Maybe they would love to, but we have to figure that out. We do have some time. Prop talk on Sundays. But how we typically done it in the past is Monday we recap everything. And then Tuesday we start looking at the NFL. And then Wednesday we start looking at college. Thursday, we do Thursday Night Football. And then Friday, we kind of tune up a little bit. So I'm just, before we go into the weekend with our bets, I'm just wondering, is there anything we want to do differently? Ride the same structure that we've had in the past? We're all about feedback and opinions and improving, except if it's from Yay Lads. So if you guys have any ideas, but people DM us all the time for thoughts on what we should do for content and videos or segments or whatever. That's another thing. Segments. We could use a segment, don't you think?
Definitely. I'm kind of with Drew Baceto. Why wouldn't we flip the talk about college football on Tuesday and NFL on Wednesday, since college football is earlier?
That's why we do this. That's why we do this. Mental note for when we talk later. Okay. What's up, bad guy who's actually a good guy? Yeah, Prop Talk was great last year. We had some good reads. Masterclass candidates. Prop show Wednesday night after lines out and injury reports. Yeah, you and all your fucking sharp nerds would be the only ones hanging out in there, Corn. I don't think we're the type of people to do that. Although you nodded your head.
Unless he's going to join us.
We just started posting shorts on YouTube. I got to tell you, they do much better on TikTok than they do on YouTube. And uploading on YouTube is a bitch.
Yeah, but they're not horrible on YouTube. I saw one of those videos had like 34 likes. I'll take it.
One of the videos had 34 likes?
Yeah.
I think
it was Terry McLaurin one.
No, you don't have to apologize. It is a good idea. I don't know why I shit all over that one. That was good. Keep them coming. I know it's a show, but consider locking in some bets Sunday night, Monday morning for following NFL week so you can beat the market in some spots.
How about I know that Alan Dims and Cornfields know like that probably won't happen, but how about we try one a week? How about we try to guess a sharp spot one a week?
Guys. Okay. I don't blame anyone for not remembering this. Steak. I did this last year. Nobody remembers this, and that's okay. I'm pretty sure it was one of my best bets. It was, I think, the Giants against the Commanders. Or, yeah, I want to say it was the Giants were like plus 1.5. I took them Monday or Tuesday. Then they went up to 3 and they lost by 3. Or it was when I took the under in the Broncos Falcons.
Okay, yeah, actually, you're right. I remember this. So no problem doing it. We already kind of dabbled last year, but no problem. Steak and DJ and probably Greg will pick a sharp spot the week prior every week when the lines come out.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. That sounds good. Who you know, buddy, with a new follow. That's a fun name.
If I have to pause, it's because my 10-year-old blind English bulldog is stuck in the corner where I'm streaming, and I don't think he knows how to get out. So if I have to move him, I'll let you know.
My dog's like 95% blind too, so I totally understand.
He's just staring at the corner, and I don't think he has any idea where he is.
W Tank. All right. Thanks for the follow. Suck it, Will. 15 minutes ago, 25-month sub bank. Appreciate you. And Slick Vic with a new follow. I think Lane's Locks already shouted you out yesterday. All right. Sir Bradham, thank you for the sub bank. Hutch Bets, you as well. Thank you for all the subs. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the page. If you're watching, also when you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's like that. Thumbs up. Hit that. I think that's good for the algorithm. Shout out BK, by the way. I've been on BK stream yesterday. Or last night, I should say. We had a good time. We were talking St. Jude. I got it up here. I didn't write any names down, but I got my card already. Steak, we'll talk some golf tomorrow. Are you going to be on tomorrow or no tomorrow?
I'll let you decide when you work out the schedule with BK, but I think I have time for like an hour and a half.
All right. Yeah, I would say hop on if you have the time. If you don't, no worries. But I have a quick take that BK said that I want to run by you so we can shit on it. And then let's get into the ACC. It's 10:37.
Okay, so I too. In DC, he got blind with age.
Was your dog blind or did it happen with age? Yeah. When is it? Oh. This is good. Season long entry. I did this. We did this last year, Special K, just so you know. AFC and NFC. And my NFC one went 5 of 6, and I missed out on losing on like winning $2,500 because of CeeDee Lamb. That really
I missed my one too, and I forget who it was. It was one of my worst reads of the year. I wasn't even close. Fuck, who was it? I'm gonna go find it.
I know.
We're doing it.
Yeah, we'll find it. But anyways, it was fun. I love season long bets. I love futures bets. Those are my favorite. But we'll get into it. So we need to preview these college conferences. We will have a college newsletter come out most likely next week or the week after, and we're going to put all of our best bets into one. We were going to break them up like we're doing in the divisions. And thank you to everybody for subscribing and reading our newsletter. Greg has been handling this. That's his one task, his one duty. And I think he's doing a pretty good job. We're halfway through the NFL. We talked NFC South yesterday. And today I think we're going to go through the ACC and get a little familiar. Steak, right off the bat. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let me tell you this BK take real quick, and then we'll talk. We'll get into the ACC. Come over to Twitch. Come over to YouTube while you're at it. This motherfucker said, because we're talking about picking at the park. By the way, we're going to have to figure that shit out. The game starts at 3. The old-timer game starts at 2. Which apparently is supposed to be pretty cool. I don't know what time we're meeting at Billy's, the Yankees game, the Yankees bar beforehand. I do have to work in the morning, unfortunately. But he was saying how when he goes to a baseball game, he doesn't like eating the food at the baseball game because he doesn't like waiting in line. So before he goes to a baseball game, he eats beforehand. Like he'll go to Jersey Mike's and get a sub. Isn't that a terrible take?
It's weird. Terrible. I'm not prepared to say terrible because it's not that I think ballpark food is so amazing, but that's weird. I think it's very, very weird.
It's not that it's amazing, but it's like
It's
it's
part of the experience for sure.
part
If
of
you
the
don't go to the game and get a hot dog and some Cracker Jacks, also fuck you if you don't like Cracker Jacks, if anyone's about to say anything. Also, you know what I love doing? I like getting the peanuts and just fucking making a mess, dude. Like, I like being a disgusting asshole. I want my peanut shells on people in front of me. That's how much I want to just fucking throw peanuts everywhere. So yeah, Cracker Jacks, peanuts, hot dogs, must.
maybe your best take, and I align with so much. I always get the shelled peanuts. I make a huge mess. Like when people walk over it, they like, that what was it, Texas Roadhouse or something?
Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
like that. Yep.
I'm a mess. And also they kind of fall in my lap and I get up and I just go like this and it just falls everywhere. Yeah, I think it's an insane take. I actually don't even think Cracker Jacks are that good, but I like that. I like having like 2 handfuls.
Can I defend Cracker Jacks?
Yeah, I got no beef with
I already see the chat saying Cracker Jacks are ass, so now I'm realize I'm putting a bad spot like I was with Subway. I would never get Cracker Jacks at a gas station.
Yes.
And to be completely honest with you, I would never order a hot dog anywhere else either, unless it was like an amazing hot dog. But at a baseball game, I think Cracker Jacks are absolutely delicious.
I could not agree with you more. I never in my life want Cracker Jacks unless I'm at a baseball game. The peanuts, the Cracker Jacks, hot dog. It's like you go to the ballpark to have that. My wife, half the reason she loves going to the game is because it's like, all right, it's time for some Cracker Jacks. She gets nachos. But yeah, a lot of the food is underwhelming. And not all of it is that good, but like to be like, oh, I'm going to the Mets game. Let me stop and out of my way and get some food first.
Pretty crazy. That's a pretty crazy take.
Weird, bro.
And also walking into a baseball game full, honestly, dude, is a little serial killer-ish. Walking into a baseball game with a full belly, that's some weird shit.
Thank you. So, okay, so you don't think it's a terrible take. You think it's a weird take. How about this? I think it's both.
Okay, fine. I'm fine.
I think BK's take on that is absolutely both. You're gonna be nice about it, and that's okay. BK's a good guy. We like him, but he could potentially be a serial killer. And he did invite me into his parents' house when we went golfing that one time, and I respectfully declined. So that could have been my last day. My last day.
Can I tell you a weird story that you just made me think of? I just went to the NFL draft in Green Bay. And you park on people's lawns. That's just how Green Bay is for anyone who hasn't went. Like, it was like, park here. The stadium's like a half a mile walk. So we parked there, and they also advertised so you could use their restroom. So I was like, damn, well, I really got to pee. Like, we were drinking on the way there. I wasn't driving, don't worry. But I was like, damn, I got to pee. I go into these people's house, and it was just like, I don't know if this is Wisconsin, but it was just massive serial killer vibes. I was like, I got to get the fuck out of here. It was like down the stairs in the attic, kind of just a creepy fucking place. Really nice people. Hopefully they're not listening to this, but their basement or whatever you want to call it gave me massive serial killer vibes.
I think I probably would have felt the same way, but that feels very Wisconsin.
Yeah. And they were probably saying that about me. Like, oh, I'm happy that guy didn't kill us.
I'm just seeing what people. BK definitely gives Dexter vibes. Yeah, that's every house in Wisconsin. Yeah, down the stairs. Did you say down the stairs to the attic? You must have messed up. What?
I'm just a stupid idiot, dude.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm right there with you.
Down the stairs to the attic is so stupid.
Well, I mean, look, we don't have basements in Florida, so I don't blame you for messing
down the stairs to the attic is crazy. I cannot believe I just said that. That's what's crazy. People don't realize when I have a bad take or something, I feel like I just want them to understand one thing in their life. It's so hard to be live and have no take backs. It's really hard.
People will not understand that. It is very easy to sit behind a freaking keyboard and just wait for somebody to fuck up once every 2 hours or once for 2 hours every day of the week. You know what I mean? For as much as we're live and as we talk, I think we do a pretty good job. Knock on wood, I don't want to jinx it, but dude, I love that we put that Carolina Panthers video on TikTok, and this was the first time I think that like I was super we disagreed, and it was fun to be the positive guy because every team's fan base will catch that video.
Yeah,
and if you're slandering their team, they're just gonna shit on you. But because I was the the guy defending them, it's funny to look at the comments. I don't know if you've seen the comments. There's like 20 or so, but they're coming after you.
Yeah,
And
I said this motherfucker's name would be Steak.
yeah. And one guy was even like, notice how the dude up top used stats and the guy below didn't. All I said, I was looking at Bryce Young's last 3 games. He's like, that guy used stats. I was like, yeah, I'm the fucking stat guy. So it's really great. So just so you know, I'm going through everybody that's saying this and I'm liking their comments. So that's me that's doing that. That's not like another troll or anything. You don't care?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
I love the
right.
TikTok comments. I love when people talk shit about me. I feel like I'm in the minority of really enjoying when someone like takes a jab at me. I always enjoy it.
You've been you've been that way your whole life. You've always had I have pretty thick skin. You have way thicker skin than me.
I just think it's funny.
It is very funny. But yeah, you're pretty good about just laughing that off. Like there's some times where people annoy me. They do get under my skin. But for the most part, I'm pretty good at like busting my own balls. So like if anybody chirps me, we can kind of have a good time doing it.
Yeah.
All right. We got enough people on Twitch and Twitter or Twitch and YouTube. Guys on Twitter and girls, if you want to join us on the ACC preview, you know where to go. I just tweeted the links to Twitch and YouTube. It's your choice. Come on over, watch an ad. We'll monetize and make a nickel. Okay. We don't really ask for much. Goodbye, Steaks Twitter, and goodbye, my Twitter. Okay.
I only have one request, and that's that we go in alphabetical order so I don't get confused. Is that okay?
You have to be rage baiting with the low quality tweets. Snide, that's on my list of stuff to talk about. Steak.
At lunch. Yeah, Snide. I think I've solved the problem, but I'm not rage baiting. I'm very stupid. And I'm an unk, and I figured it out. I need to be more like MJ, man. MJ finds the best fucking pictures.
Yeah, but it's not even about finding the best pictures. I don't think you know how to say. You're doing something wrong.
I got it handled. We'll talk about it at lunch. Can't give away my secrets. What?
We're not talking about a freaking secret formula on winning picks. We're talking about saving a fucking picture and tweeting it.
Yeah, we very clearly don't have that.
Okay, you want to go in alphabetical order. Here's the problem. Oh, I'm sorry. What's wrong?
Stupid, not a real problem.
I'm going along with the fucking Lindy's magazine. They have them organized by rankings. Okay.
I don't want to do that. See, I don't want to do that. You're going to get all the good ones first, and then you're going to bore everyone in the end.
Okay. Hold on. Can you listen to me? So can you tell me what the first team alphabetically is?
Boston College.
Okay. There's no A's? You're sure?
There's no A's.
All right. Well, now hold on as I look through the ACC rankings and find Boston College. Boston College. All right. Lock in, everybody. We're talking ACC.
Lock in. Steak.
What do you think this magazine has Boston College ranked overall preseason? You don't have to be right on the number. Like, give me like a in the 10s.
Yeah, it sucks. This is like that game I played with you where I could end up looking really stupid, but I'll go ahead and say 57.
I'll give you the win on that. They're 52.
Oh, that's a win, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's a win. Hold on. Sorry. This is I should have probably done this beforehand. Hold on, guys. I can't see, and the font is on this magazine is really, really small. What?
I think someone redeemed Hangman.
No, we're not. Are you serious? Somebody redeem Hangman right fucking now. We're ready to get balls deep and talk. All right. Well, you know what? I'd rather go before we get started. I'd rather do it before we get started. But why, Graylish? We were just sitting here talking about nothing for 30 minutes.
I have a good one, I think.
All right. Well, tweet. ACC. It's got to be ACC.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to text it to you. Hold on.
What the fuck is this lighting? Is this bad? Is this going to... This lighting is so I can read this tiny... Do you see how small this font is? Hangman gets us locked in. Trust. All right. Fine. Why is DJen about to tell us scary stories? What are you doing?
I'm texting you a name that I think would be a really good hangman for the ACC. You tell me if you like it. If not, don't do it.
I just got a scam text. I almost thought it was you. That was close. When you get a scam text, do you I just block them immediately. Do you do that?
Of course.
If I get a text from a number that's not saved in my phone and it's green, like it's an Android, I block you so quick. That's what you want to do?
Do you think that's good?
I just think we can do better.
Okay, cool. Then you do it.
Why do you want to do this guy?
Just first random person that came to my mind, ACC.
Wait, who is he again?
Oh, well, I can't. That's how the fuck do I tell you that?
Blink twice if he was a linebacker.
Let's do a different one. He was a linebacker.
He was, right?
Let's move on.
No, I think that's too.
Okay, cool. Move on. Do your own. I'm gonna guess though. We got nothing but time.
No, we don't have nothing but time. It's 10:50. Oh, all right, I got one.
Okay, perfect.
Wait. Hold on. I need to call you.
You're gonna call me? Are we gonna mute?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
All right. Steak, give them the clue on this one. This will be good.
ACC player with a above average career in the NFL. And I'll tell you the year that he retired, and then that'll be your only clue, your last clue.
I got to tell you, you get one letter and it's over.
Hold on, let me tell you when he retired. He retired in, answer me, 2015.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. This is I spelled it wrong. This is hard. All right, hold on. Can you guys see this? All right, can you see that?
You double check your spelling?
Hold on. Yep. All right, that's really hard.
All right, let's go, chat.
Fuck. I did it right in the middle. I don't have room for a hangman.
You could figure it out up there on the top. I trust you. I have faith in you.
All right, how about I just do this? I'll move one dash over. You guys see that? All right. Tell me some letters.
Okay, the letters that you said before do not count. Start now with the letters. I'll name them out to DJ.
Start now. It's a ACC player.
Yep, I gave him enough clues.
You did?
R.
D.
R and D.
R.
A. F.
F.
Yep.
Oh, this one's
E.
hard. P.
E.
E.
Yep, and then P.
Okay.
Keep going, chat. ACC player, above average NFL career, retired in 2015, played offense.
Oh, Joey Dumps shouldn't be allowed to play.
Did Joey Jumps just get it?
He got it.
Why can't I see the comments? I don't see Joey Dumps' comment. Something's happening to me, I guess.
Oh, wait a minute. The StreamYard Twitch froze, maybe? Yep.
Can you still hear us, chat?
There they
Now
are.
I see that from Joey Dumps, but I didn't see him guess it. Anyways, it's Jericho Cotry.
Scroll up. Scroll up.
Nah, everything's going good. I see all the comments now that came flooding in.
Jericho Cotry. Fun player.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, good one. Okay, great. Are we glad everybody lock in now? I guess he's kind of right. That does get us locked in. Twizzy with a sub bank, 32 months. Appreciate you, Twiz. All right, let's start talking ACC. First team up. Steak wants to go alphabetical order because, I might forget where we are in the fucking, dark wilderness of the Atlantic Coastal Conference. God forbid we accidentally go from fucking Syracuse to Pitt. Anyways, read this shit. All right. Who is the quarterback for Boston College this year? Do you know?
Grayson James?
Yeah, who the fuck is that?
Guy from FIU?
I would say my confidence level is the highest it's been since I came here. I'm just playing smooth, calm football. That's what that's what Grayson James said. The Eagles are returning 4 players on offense, 5 on defense. You got Bill O'Brien, who's still there. Oh, still there. He was only there 1 year. 1 year overall, 22 and 15, 3 years. Interesting. Will Lawning is the offensive coordinator. Don't know who anybody is. Player to watch is going to be Lewis Bond, tight end Jeremiah Franklin, linebacker Devion Crouch, their kicker. Top newcomer, VJ Wilkins, speedy and explosive. It's going to be a weapon for the offense that needs it. Caught 90 passes for 1,000 yards in 2 seasons at Campbell. Oh, geez. Last year, Steak, this team went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They had 5 regular season losses, so they went 7-5. They ended the season winning 3 of their last 4 games. They beat Syracuse, North Carolina, and Pitt. They lost to SMU, but it was a pretty hard-fought game, 38-28. They lost to Nebraska in the bowl game, Pinstripe Bowl, 20-15. They are returning a defensive end, a linebacker, a cornerback, couple of safeties, so that's good. Only 2 offensive linemen and 2 wide receivers they're bringing back. Their running back's name is Turbo Richard. That's a very fun running back name. What?
Sick name.
Yeah, sick name. So, what are your thoughts on? Actually, you know what? I need you to help. You need to pull up the betting lines for these teams.
Over 5.5 wins is plus 108.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts on Boston College, or should we walk through the schedule?
We should walk through the schedule. I have some thoughts. Obviously, remember they had Donovan Ezeraku. They lost him. Everybody knows that. They also lost their defensive tackle who started there for 4 years. So the defensive line is going to be much, much worse. Last year, the secondary was solid. A lot of people think it's because those 2 guys got so much pressure on the quarterback. I don't want to say I'm fading Boston College because I don't necessarily think Bill O'Brien is a loser. And I do think Grayson James at least is more his style quarterback than Castellanos was. I feel like Castellanos ran his course at Boston College. I don't know how he's going to be at FSU. I have no idea. I don't particularly like or dislike him, but I think he definitely ran his course at Boston College. So I'm kind of torn. As we go through the schedule, though, there's not very many guaranteed wins on the schedule for Boston College at all. They could lose a lot of games, so let's do it.
Okay. Fordham is the opener. Then they go at Michigan State. After that, they go all the way cross country to Stanford. Then they get a bye week. 1 and 2.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, couldn't that be 1 and 2 easily?
Yep. Cal at home.
Teams too. That's the thing is they could beat Michigan State and they could beat Stanford and they could beat Cal. It's just they're all probably going to be somewhere around pick'ems.
Stanford is not going to be good from what I understand, but it's still, I don't know. Anytime you got to go cross country, you're in college. Like, I just kind of feel like it's just going to be an unfamiliar place to play. You're traveling. It's early in the season. You've got new offensive line, new quarterback. I don't know. Michigan State is not going to be easy. I know I'm not saying Michigan State is going to be that great, but it's still going to be a tough environment.
I'm going to say 2-1.
Okay. Cal at home after the bye week, at Pitt, Clemson at home, Connecticut at home, at Louisville, then Notre Dame, Oh my God, they don't have a. Holy shit, dude.
2-3.
They have a weird schedule again, like we talked about with Javon. They don't have a bye until after week 11, before week 12. That is so stupid. I don't know how college football did that. Bro, they go from week 4 to week 11, no days off. So hold on. Cal, at Pittsburgh, Clemson, Connecticut.
And if you throw in Notre Dame in there, I had them as 2-3 in the next 5.
Okay, so 4-4.
Yep.
And then wait, that doesn't add up.
I think it does. You did 3 games and then you did 5 games.
But then they only have 3 more games after that. Shouldn't there be 12 games? Cal, at Pitt, Clemson, Connecticut. Oh, we forgot Louisville.
Yeah,
At
no,
Louisville.
I included Louisville in mine. I had them losing. Go ahead, start over. We'll start over.
All right. Fordham, at Michigan State, at Stanford. You're saying 2-1.
Yep.
Then a bye week. California, at Pitt, Clemson, Connecticut, at Louisville.
2-3.
Okay. So now they're 4-4. This is their last 4 games. They get 3 at home in a row. Notre Dame, SMU, Georgia Tech, at Syracuse.
They could lose all those. The bet for Boston College is the under.
The bet for Boston College is going to be the under. Bad Guy says Stanford is going to be atrocious. Jeff Broseph, MSU blew that game at the end of last year to BC in the red bandana game. Equity Rise says 5 wins. Which game is the red bandana game? Do we know? It's usually at the end. It's probably going to be
Michigan State, I thought. Oh,
no, that was last year.
Sorry.
I think it's the last home game or like the second to last home game. So it's probably going to be Georgia Tech or SMU.
In my opinion, I agree with Equity Rise. I think it's 5 wins, but I actually think 4 is more likely than them going over their win total with that schedule.
Okay. So you like
Stanford
under.
might be atrocious, but it's not an automatic win for Boston College. Neither is UConn, and Cal isn't either. Cal has, I think, the same win total as them, and they lost literally their entire team, which we'll talk about next.
Yeah. So I guess it's going to depend on if you need 6 wins. Let's give them Fordham, Stanford. There's no guaranteed wins here. Let's go down and give you
6.
Huh?
Give them 6.
Okay, so if we give them 6, they got to beat Fordham, Stanford, Cal, Connecticut, Georgia Tech.
Oof.
And then they have to win. They have to beat Syracuse or SMU, I guess.
They
on
ain't
the red
beating SMU, and they're not beating Georgia Tech, I don't think, man.
Yeah, because they're probably not going to win at Louisville. Yeah, that's tough.
Schedule tells you Boston College goes under their win total.
Okay.
I actually really like it, to be completely honest with you.
You might play that?
Yeah.
All right. So what's the next one, Steak?
Cal.
Cal.
Before all the transfer portal stuff with Mendoza going to Indiana and Jaden Ott going to Oklahoma, and Cal lost their top 8 pass catchers. They're just got rummaged. They're gone. They have nobody from last year.
Yep. Cal is ranked 100.
They have the same win total as Boston College.
They went 6-7 last year. They were 2-6 in the conference. They have 1 returning starter, Trond Griswell. They're a new everything. Defense, they're returning 3 guys. Their head coach is Justin Wilcox at Cal, and overall, he's 42-50. Brian Harris, I don't know who any of these.
42-50 at Cal is impressive.
Yep. LB Buam Jock is the top newcomer. All Mountain West selection at Colorado State. He's 6'4". Yeah, he's coming from Colorado State. Okay. Okay. Overview. Cal's debut season in the odd fit of the ACC resulted in middling results. The defense is good enough to ensure Cal remains competitive, but getting a 3rd consecutive bowl seems like a stretch. All right. So last year, they started 3-0, and then they did not. They went on a really rough stretch. Lost Florida State, lost to Miami, lost to Pitt, and lost to NC State. All those losses, Steak, were by 1 score. They also lost to Syracuse by 8 points, and then they got their ass kicked to SMU, lost to UNLV in the bowl game. So decent start for this team.
Who the quarterback is?
What's that?
Do you see who the quarterback is?
Devin Brown, the guy from Ohio State, who the Ohio State superfans said we should bet the Heisman. He went from like 80-1 to 30-1, and he never played.
Okay. There's also like a 4-star freshman that they're saying is competing, but I think it'll be Devin Brown.
Okay. All right, let's go through the schedule. What actually first? Tell me the win total.
5.5. The over is plus 116. 5.5. The over was plus 108 for Boston College for comparison.
Okay, so they're projected to be a little bit worse. And in this magazine, they have them ranked 100. So you don't have them ranked very good. Very well. Let's go through this schedule. Here we go. August 30th at Oregon State. Then you come home, you play Texas Southern, Minnesota, and then you go on the road to play San Diego State. What do you got there?
2-2, but Oregon State's really, really bad too. And I think they kind of got rummaged as well. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Cal's favored in that game against. No. They're 2.5-point underdogs in that game in Corvallis. So I'll say 2-2, but not that insane to say 3-1 because they're probably going to beat San Diego State. And what was that other nobody you said?
Texas Southern, Minnesota at home.
Yeah, Texas Southern. So we'll say 2-2, but honestly, 3-1 not out of the question.
Okay. Done. After San Diego State, this is a tough stretch. They go through 6 games with no bye.
Yep.
So after San Diego State, then they go on the road to Boston College. So that's their first East Coast road trip, but it is their third road game in 5 weeks. Then they come back home to play Duke. So you go all the way from San Diego State, which is not far, I don't think, but you go from the West Coast to the East Coast, back to the West Coast to play Duke. I don't know how Duke's going to be. And then you get a bye. So for the sake of going through 4 games at a time, at BC, Duke, North Carolina at home, at Virginia Tech.
I'll say 2-2.
So you're going to the East Coast September 27th, and you have to go back there October 24th. So 2 cross-country flights in a month. Not easy for college teams.
Nope.
All right. Then you come back home and you play Virginia. This is the last stretch. Virginia, at Louisville, at Stanford, SMU.
So this team doesn't have to play Clemson, Miami, or Florida State?
Correct.
No
They do
one.
have a lot of travel. They do have a lot of travel, though.
Yes. I find 6 wins easier for Cal than I find it for Boston College. That's for sure.
Kind of with you. The travel is tough on this schedule, but you're right. I mean, the opponents aren't that bad.
I think if just Wilcox gets this team to a bowl game after what happened to them last year, it would be one of the most impressive coaching jobs of the year, honestly. If they win 7 games somehow with everybody they lost, that would be really fucking impressive.
Now, the funny thing is, Steak, I'm going to tell you this. We're not super high. I'm not super high. I don't think you are either on bye weeks for college teams. Like, I think people think of that as an advantage a little bit too much than it actually is.
Yeah.
That game for Cal is on the road in BC after they play San Diego State. 5th game, no days off, and Boston College will be coming off a bye. Don't you think that already people are going to love Boston College in this game?
I think they're going to love Boston College, and I think that game will dictate a lot of what we're saying.
Yep.
Cal going over and Boston College going under. Obviously, if we take both of those, that game's massive for us.
Right. Okay. All right. Who's next in the ABCs?
Duke. No, Clemson. My apologies.
Okay. Here we go. Here's a big one, chat. Clemson is ranked 4th, according to Lindy's magazine. Let's see. You got Dabo coming back. You got Garrett Riley coming back. You got Tom Allen as the defensive coordinator. You got 8 returning offensive starters. You got 5 on defense. Overview for this team. Sweeney has his best shot in years to capture a 3rd national title. Talented as the defense is, Tom Allen needs to get the Tigers to shore up a unit that ranked 8th in the country against the run. I'm sorry, 85th in the country against the run. Top newcomer, running back Gideon Davidson. You know anything about him?
Nope.
Emerging star, wide receiver TJ Moore, and quarterback, most valuable player, your favorite, Cade Klubnik. 3 big questions for this team. Can Clemson still win on the big stage? They went 0-3 against SEC opponents last season. Yikes. How much can Clemson's defense improve? Can the Tigers get enough from the running game? All right. Well, they do have a new running back. I don't know who this guy is. Adam Randall, 6'2", 225 senior. Cade Klubnik is 6'2", 210 senior. They get all 3 wide receivers back. They are returning 4 of their 5 offensive linemen, including their center. I think that's important. And kind of spread out amongst the defensive lineup, or depth chart, rather, of positions of who's coming back. A lot of seniors. No, sorry, not a lot of seniors on defense. Sophomores and juniors. Don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Last year, they lost 3 games in the regular season. They lost to Texas in the playoff. But I watched that game. You watched that game. Clemson played pretty well. I think my best bet, or our best bet in the newsletter that week, was Clemson or Texas's team total over. Finally got there. Thank you, Quinn Ewers.
Yeah, they played very well offensively.
Yep. Cade looked really good. That was one of the best games I had seen him play. Georgia was the opener. They lost 24-3. Louisville, they lost at home. They got their ass kicked 33-21. And then they lost to South Carolina 17-14. Very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. But, you look at their schedule, 9-3. There's very, very pathetic year. I mean, they really beat nobody. Florida State on the road. Florida State was terrible. They didn't have to play Notre Dame. So, you want to walk through the schedule?
Yeah, it's really hard. And just so you know, the over is 9.5 wins, but the over is minus 230. So we'll walk through the schedule, but I already know one thing for sure that I'll say. There's no play here for Clemson on the win total. You would bet them to win the ACC because 2 of their hardest games are against SEC opponents. They open the season with LSU, and they end the season with South Carolina, who's going to be very, very good.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Ramble. Cade Klubnik is a fraud. I agree. I don't think Cade Klubnik is very good.
Fraud is tough. I think that's the South Carolina fan in him speaking.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He followed it up with Go Cox. All right, here's the schedule. You got LSU at home.
I know.
Brian Kelly, week 1, ACC.
I actually think Clemson's going to win this game.
Yeah, I was just going to say, remember what happened when I liked them against, or we ended up collabing, but against FSU. You went to that game. FSU whooped that ass. Yeah. I won't be taking LSU again. Then they got Troy at home, at Georgia Tech, Syracuse at home.
Yeah, 3-1. I don't think Georgia Tech's a pushover, but they'll beat them.
Also, I just got to give Clemson their
No. I apologize. Sorry, 4-0.
4-0.
Yeah, no losses. They're going to beat LSU.
Okay. I like that Clemson has ballsy enough to play a real opponent right out of the gate early in the season. Kudos to them.
Yeah.
Michigan would never. Anyways, at North Carolina, at Boston College. Oh, I'm sorry. After Syracuse, by the way, they get a bye week. So then they get this run of at North Carolina, at Boston College, SMU and Duke at home. I mean, who are they losing to?
They're probably not.
They're going to kill North Carolina. They're going to kill Boston College. SMU, I guess, is SMU supposed to be tough? Is Preston Stone still their quarterback, or Kevin Jennings?
Yeah, it's Kevin Jennings. Preston Stone's at Northwestern, remember?
Oh, yeah.
8-0.
After Duke, they get Florida State at home, then at Louisville, Furman, and at South Carolina. This is a 12-0 ball club.
Maybe. Louisville, hey, bro, they Louisville is no pushover for Clemson.
Who's Louisville's quarterback this year?
Miller Moss, baby.
Oh, that's right.
Miller fucking Moss.
You have to go all in on them. That's your guy.
Maybe that is my guy. But then again, Cade Klubnik was my guy, and I don't know that I can go all in on Clemson either. But anyways, Clemson's winning the ACC probably.
Okay. All right. Probably. Fine. Okay. That's what are the odds on that?
On what?
Them to win the ACC.
Plus 110 or something.
All right.
I'll tell you though.
Tell me who the next team
plus
is.
Plus 110, and the next is Miami at 4-1.
Okay. Who's next alphabetically?
Duke.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said that. Fuck is Duke? Is Duke supposed to be good this year?
Yeah, dude. Manny Diaz finally getting some respect. They've won 7 games, 3 years in a row, and they got Darian Mensah, the kid from Tulane, and they play Tulane this year. How often do you see that happen?
I can't recall.
Kind of exciting.
Are you being serious or are you fucking with me?
I think seeing Darian Mensah play, I think a team playing their old quarterback is awesome storyline. Yes, I'm not being sarcastic.
Oh, I thought you meant just like Duke and Tulane. Okay. Manny Diaz, year 1, 9-4. Jonathan Brewer, offensive coordinator. Jonathan Packey, defensive coordinator. They're returning 5 offensive starters, 6 defensive starters. Last year, they went 9-3, as you mentioned. They lost to Georgia Tech by 10 on the road. They lost to SMU in overtime, and they lost to Miami 53-21.
$8 million for Mensa. Holy.
Oh, they went to the Gator Bowl too, and they got killed 52-20.
Who beat him in the Gator Bowl?
Ole Miss.
Yeah,
pretty sure I had Duke in that game, like plus 14 or whatever. Top newcomer, Darian Mensah, transfer from Tulane, came on board with considerable fanfare. It'll be the second year in a row that a transfer takes over at quarterback for the Blue Devils. So they've been down this path before. Overview. Diaz kept his coaching staff intact, and it's a matter of building on the successes and rolling in with one of the most highly touted and paid quarterbacks in college football. All right, you ready to go over the schedule? Oh, no, tell me the betting line. Sorry.
6.5 is the win total, which is disrespectful, but it is minus 192. So let me tell you instead what they are to win 8 games, because I think that's more interesting. To win 8 games, let's see if I can find it. Sorry.
It's okay.
Tulane is minus 195 to win 8 games without their quarterback, huh? Duke is even money to win 8 games. So let's say the win total is 7.5 even money.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Before we moved on, they are returning 4 of their 5 offensive linemen.
Oof.
They're returning their wide receiver, Samir Haggins, senior, 5'10". They got a bunch of short wide receivers, I'll tell you that. Jaquez Moore, senior running back. They are returning 3 of their 4 defensive linemen, which I like. Duke typically has a pretty good defensive line. And a couple other guys on defense, as we talked about. All right, here's the schedule, 4 games at a time.
Up schedule, because everything is pointing to liking Duke.
Elon, Illinois, your baby. I think they're overhyped. At Tulane, and then NC State. Yikes.
Damn, they go to Tulane. That game will not be that easy. They're going to go. It's going to be really hard to go 2-2 here. It'll be an absolute struggle for Duke to go 2-2 here.
Well, you got Elon as a win, obviously. So really, just to put this a different way, it's going to be really hard for Duke to win one of these 3 games. Illinois at home, at Tulane, NC State.
Yeah, I said that wrong. And when you broke it down like that, it was smarter. They're going 2-2 probably. It will be really hard to go 3-1. It's coming to me, Ramble. I'll say that.
After NC State, these are the next 4 games. There's no bye week, no days off. At Syracuse, then at Cal. Then you get a week off. Georgia Tech at home, another week off. At Clemson.
2-2.
Mm-hmm.
They're 4-4.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hard schedule. They have a very hard schedule. The win total starting to make more sense to me now.
Last 4. At Connecticut.
5-4.
Home against Virginia.
6-4.
At North Carolina.
7-4. There we go.
Home against Wake Forest.
Oh, wow. That's a hell of a way to end the season. They'll go 3-1 there. They'll go 7-5. I see why the win total is so intriguing now. I think Duke goes 7-5 or 8-4.
So you got to like the over 6.5 then.
Yeah, but it's minus 192.
I'll fucking lay. I don't care.
Okay, I like the over 6.5. I think Duke is absolutely winning 7 games.
I take minus 190 futures all the time. And last year, 2 of them, 3 units each, they both came through. Thank you, Oklahoma State. And
aren't you impressed by a team that won 9 games with Malik Murphy? That motherfucker sucks.
This guy Darian Mensah is good.
They gave him $8 million. He's pretty good. I think he's a sophomore too, so they're going to get him for 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Duke.
Cool. I kind of like Duke too.
Scoring offense last year was 26 per game. That was 78th. The defense was standard, total 58th. Not standard, average. Okay.
So you expect more out of the defense, and you got a better quarterback. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Tough schedule, but I don't know what.
All right. Ramble likes Duke. I'm kind of with you guys. Collab on Duke. Collab of the century. All right. Who else you got?
Florida State.
Florida State. What an interesting team. All right. Florida State is ranked 37th in Lindy's magazine. Mike Norvell's back. 33 and 27 in 5 years. Gus Malzahn's their offensive coordinator. That's fun. They're returning 0. I repeat, 0 offensive starters. Wow.
Probably a good thing when you go 2-10.
Yep. And only 3 on defense. Tommy Castellanos is the quarterback, the guy from Boston College. Top newcomer is defensive end James Williams. He's from Nebraska. As a pass rusher, he had 7 sacks in 16 games. That's pretty good. Let's see what Norvell said. I have had to defend him here the last couple of years, and I think he added a bunch of these gray hairs. I think he's one of the more dynamic players in college football. Mike Norvell on Castellanos. The Seminoles were pathetic. They were putrid, absolutely putrid. They beat Charleston Southern, and they beat California. Barely beat California last year. Terrible. What's their win total?
7.5, and the over is plus 164.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
You want to know what they are to win 6 games? That's probably, or to win 7 games. That's more interesting, right?
Yeah. Going to go over their schedule in a second, Ramble.
To win 7 games. Let's find these motherfuckers.
Bro, this schedule ain't easy.
No, it can't be. Because I've already heard you. They are minus 145 to win 7 games. I don't think they do, Rambo. I don't think so, but I'm not 100%.
So here. Okay, this is tough. They open the season with Alabama. Think it's at home? I don't know if it's neutral at home. It doesn't say.
Whatever it is, they're not winning.
Then they get East Texas A&M, Kent State, at Virginia.
Okay, 3-1.
3-1. They're gonna win at Virginia. Yeah, Virginia fucking sucks.
They're gonna win.
Kent State, East Texas. Okay. Then you get a bye week. No. Yeah. I can't tell if that's a 6 or an 8. Anyways, they play Miami at home, Pittsburgh at home, at Stanford, bye week, Wake Forest.
3-1.
I mean, they're 6-2.
Mm-hmm.
At Clemson, Virginia Tech, at NC State, at Florida. 2-2.
1-3.
1-3. You think they're going to lose to Florida?
Yeah. I do.
And they're going to lose, so they'll probably beat Virginia Tech or win at NC State.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fuck.
Isn't there? I feel like you just said 10 games. Did you skip any games?
No, I said 12.
Start again. Then start again.
Oh,
we were 6-2, and then what'd you say? What were the last 4 games?
Did I do Miami, Pitt, Stanford, Wake Forest? I did, right?
Yeah, that was, and we were 6-2.
And I did at Clemson, Virginia Tech, at NC State, at Florida.
1-3, so they are 7-5.
Okay.
7-5, or this is how it breaks down for Florida State, in my opinion. They go 7-5, and that's a fairly basic year. Maybe you call it a success because they were 2-10 last year, but I know plenty of Florida State fans, and not a single one of them would call 7-5 a success. Mm-hmm. But 8-4 means you win every game you're supposed to, and you have one big win, whether it be against Clemson, Miami, Florida, one of those teams you really want to beat. But 7-5 is where I have them.
Okay.
Alabama has a new quarterback, and they have fucking they don't have Saban anymore, so it's not like unspeakable to think they could beat them, but I don't think it's happening.
What's the line in that game?
It's a good question. I'll stab and say Alabama minus 13, but I could be way fucking off.
Yeah. All right. What's the next game? Next team? Is it Georgia Tech?
I think so. Pretty sure.
Kind of interested to look into Georgia Tech.
For sure. But if you think Illinois is trendy, which you've been kind of getting at me for the last couple of weeks, I got news for you about Georgia Tech.
Really?
Absolutely, dude.
All right, so hold on. Let me write this on the board real quick, and then I'm going to take a quick break and get some more water.
Good teams coming up next. Georgia Tech, Louisville, Miami.
All right, so in, out.
13.5 is the line for Alabama FSU, by the way.
In on Duke.
Yep.
Who are we out on? Boston College?
Out on Boston College.
Clemson.
I'm not going to have an opinion. I think they're going to win the ACC, but is that even interesting to anyone?
Okay. What about Cal?
More
Out.
in than out, but not sure I want you to write that down.
Okay. Is that it so far? Did we do any others?
Duke, Florida State.
Oh, yeah. Florida State. You're in?
I'm in on 7 and 5. I'm more in than out, but I'm not. What you have written down is all I'd really like.
Okay.
I hope that means you agree with me, Deej.
I don't know how I feel about any of these teams yet. I think I'm with you on Duke. Boston College, I'm not so sure. I kind of just feel like I might go game by game with some of these teams. All right, let's do Georgia Tech, and then I'll take a quick break to pee and get some water, and then we'll finish up strong. All right, thanks everybody for hanging out. Remember, if you're watching on Twitch, follow the page. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. Thank you. Haynes King is back, senior quarterback, 6'3", 215. You got Brent Key, 18 and 16, 3 years there. 5 returning offensive starters, 4 defensive starters. You got the running back coming back, Jamal Haynes, 1 wide receiver, only 2 offensive linemen. Last year, this team lost 5 games. Played Georgia really well. Went to 8 overtimes. That was fun. Got their ass kicked to Notre Dame. Got their ass kicked to Virginia Tech. That's not good. Well, I wouldn't say their ass kicked, but they lost. Played Louisville, fairly close. Syracuse, fairly close. And they lost to Vanderbilt in the bowl game, 35-27. Top newcomers is a defensive end. He was the SoCon Defensive Player of the Year. Overview. Georgia Tech weathered a difficult schedule in 2024 and injuries to their starting quarterback, backup quarterback, and top 3 running backs, and still managed to win 7 games. When healthy, they played toe-to-toe with every foe, and they should be competitive once again in the ACC. Okay. Jamal Haynes said, I feel like I'm in the final step of that transition of knowing how to be a running back at the next level. All right. What's their win total?
7.5. The over is -160.
Holy shit. Okay. Well, let's get it started. 4 games at a time. Let's run through the Georgia Tech schedule. At Colorado, Gardner-Webb, Clemson, Temple.
3-1.
Yeah. Okay. At Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, at Duke, Syracuse.
They're losing one of Virginia Tech or Duke. And I don't think Syracuse is a give me, but I'll go 3-1.
Duke is going to be a revenge spot. If anybody cares about that, because Duke lost to them last year. And Georgia Tech is going to be a revenge spot for Virginia Tech because they lost to Virginia Tech last year. So let's say they lose to Duke after beating the shit out of Virginia Tech. How about that? So what'd you give them there on that stretch?
3-1, but I think 3-1.
Okay. Last 4 at NC State, at Boston College, Pittsburgh, and then Georgia.
At NC State, 2-2. So
Okay.
8-4.
You got them at 8-4.
I'll be honest though, the expectation, a team like Georgia Tech having expectations scares me, like Illinois having expectations scares you. I think they're in similar positions because nobody gave a fuck about them last year, and they were like, surprises, you know. Georgia Tech came out and beat the shit out of Florida State and Ireland, which looked awesome, but then as the season went on, you saw that wasn't that big of a win. And Illinois won 8 games last year, and they returned a bunch of guys, including Luke Altmaier. I just feel like these 2 teams are similar positions for sure.
Okay.
But you go through that schedule, and I think it's fairly easy to find 8 wins. I'm going to go ahead and lean towards it being too easy. Like, I don't think it's this easy to gamble, and I think Georgia Tech might lose some games they shouldn't.
Okay. I mean, they're going to lose to Clemson and Georgia. I think they'll lose to Duke. So you're going to need 2 more losses. Pitt,
it's not that crazy when you go through that schedule. There's losable games all over the schedule.
Yeah. I don't know. At Colorado could be a little weird, maybe.
At Colorado could be weird. I thought, and I think I said this to Kev, I don't mean this to sound like disrespectful, but I liked Colorado more if the Deion Sanders press conference was bad news and not good news.
Interesting.
But I don't think it's a fucking gimme for Georgia Tech. What's the line in that game? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know. Do you?
No. I'll find it though.
Let's do Louisville next. I just got Degen Tails crutch bets redeemed.
Georgia Tech -4.5. You see what I'm saying? Just there's going to be a lot of games like that. Like I think Georgia Tech beats Colorado. I want to be very clear. I actually think they win and cover in this game, but Georgia Tech's going to be in a lot of positions like that where they're 3.5 point favorites. I think it's tough. I think Georgia Tech could go 7-5, 6-6. I really do.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's go to Louisville. Louisville, 8-4 last year. Tyler Shue was 3,200 yards, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Maybe he got hurt a few times. No, actually, no. They did have a backup come in and play a little bit.
Oh, he redeemed the auto tail, so now we both have to tail Georgia Tech under wins, which I'm fully okay with. So right now Georgia Tech up there has to be done, and then Hangman. Okay, where are we at? Louisville win total. Louisville's getting some respect, as they should. Miller fucking Moss.
Yep. In case you weren't familiar, Steak is a Miller Moss guy. They're returning their running back, Isaac Brown. Looks like Brown was pretty good last year. He had 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. Big questions. Can Louisville take the next step under Jeff Brom? I like Jeff Brom a lot. It pained me to fade them last year. Can this team rebuild on defense? Can Louisville find a kicker? They are returning 4 offensive starters and only 3 defensive starters. Brom so far in his 2 years is 19-8. His son Brian Brom is the offensive coordinator. Says, let's see, emerging star is going to be Isaac Brown, their running back. Quarterback Miller Moss is the transfer, and their top newcomer is a offensive lineman coming from Purdue. Last year they lost to Notre Dame at Notre Dame. It was a hard-fought battle. SMU, back-to-back losses, another hard-fought battle. They lost by 1 touchdown, both those games by 1 touchdown. Lost to Miami at home by 1 touchdown, and they lost to Stanford by 3 points. Steak, that's all 4 losses by 1 possession. They beat Washington in the bowl game 35-34. Okay. Let's walk through the schedule. First 4 games, Eastern Kentucky, James Madison, Bowling Green, then at Pittsburgh. Jeez.
Oh, no.
Louisville got that Big Ten treatment.
Oh, no.
Then they got Virginia. A bye week at Miami, Boston College, at Virginia Tech. Could go 4-0 again. Could.
They ain't beating Miami, dog. I'll say they're going to be at this point 7-1.
Why would you say they can't beat Miami?
I didn't say they can't beat Miami. I said they ain't beating Miami.
No, yeah, Carson Beck. He's big, scary quarterback, huh?
Laugh now, cry later, dude. I saw a bunch of people commenting on my shit yesterday because I upset some Seahawks and Packers fans. I never get, bro. What's so funny, I just can't process how funny fans are.
They're very sensitive.
It's crazy. It's like, bitch, you're a fan. How do you not see you're being biased? Of course you're biased, telling me that the fucking Seahawks will be good. Like, you're biased. It's fine, but I don't care about your opinion. If you're a Seahawks fan and you can't admit you're biased, I don't want to hear your opinion on that team. It means nothing to me. It's like talking politics, literally.
Yeah. Sometimes it's worse. Okay. Virginia at Miami, Boston College at Virginia Tech. 2-2.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say 2-2 for the sake of being realistic here. So they're 6-2.
Okay, 6-2. Cal, Clemson, at SMU, Kentucky.
Somebody said the schedule's a cupcake, and I don't necessarily agree with that statement. But I think they're going to go 9-3 for sure. I think so, BC.
You got at Miami, you got Clemson, you got at SMU. Kentucky might be tough.
It's always going to be tough for Louisville.
Well, they only have 4 road games.
Yeah.
Pitt, Virginia Tech, SMU, Miami. I don't know, man. California before Clemson. I kind of like Louisville.
9-3, I think, is realistic. But just so you know, over 8.5 is -160.
What is Louisville to win the ACC?
Good question. You're asking all sorts of good questions. They're the third favorites, plus 750.
I think I might take a sprinkle on that.
Okay. Not mad.
I
at you.
like Jeff Brom. You like Miller Moss. I like this schedule. Let's make it a fucking 3-way.
Totally fine with it. They're
And
plus
if Miller
300 to make the college football playoff.
If Miller Moss isn't the quarterback that you fucking think he is, I'm Venmo requesting you for a refund.
Okay.
There's no reason a decent quarterback can't play well in Jeff Brom's offense.
He will.
Reason.
Miller Moss will play great.
All right. I'm in on the Cardinals.
50-1 to win the Heisman.
That's not happening. It's not a bad. I like a long shot as much as the next guy. Not a bad bet. Not a bad bet. All right, hold on. Let's take a quick break. I got to get some water, and then we'll finish up with Miami. What?
DK is offering Heisman finalist odds 13-1 for Miller Moss.
Shut the fuck up.
That's fun. That's a fun bet.
13-1? Oh,
be a
finalist.
Yeah.
All right. Do you got to pee or anything?
I'll go pee and fill up my water.
All right, fill up your water. I'm going to fill up my water and pee, and then we'll come back. We'll do Miami. We'll do SMU. Who else we got? Is that it?
I don't know. Go get your water.
All right, I'll be back. See you guys soon.
I'm not going to tell him he's muted. I'm not going to say it.
Okay, good. Damn, you there?
Yeah.
Your mic was muted. All right. The Miami Hurricanes. Steak. Who am I? Oh, guys, nobody likes Carson Beck, and not even Haley Cavender likes Carson Beck. So I like Carson Beck, and I'm going to bet on Carson Beck, even though he's never shown me anything of being a good quarterback. Who am I?
Well, I'm proud of you for knowing who Haley Cavender is. That's honestly impressive.
Thank you.
I'm assuming you're going to say you're me, but that's crazy. Also, the Carson Beck hate's a little crazy. It's a little crazy, man.
Why? Why is it a little crazy?
Anywhere near as bad as people think he is. He's never shown you anything of being a good quarterback when he threw for 4,000 yards, 24 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions with 167 quarterback rating in his first season for Georgia. I just don't understand. Like, you just say you hate his stupid, ugly face and you're mad that he dates fucking hot bitches, and be honest with yourself, because Carson Beck is not a bad quarterback at all. And the fact that people think he is hilarious. And I'll tell you something else. He's better than whoever the fuck Georgia's trotting out there this year. That's for sure.
Oh, Gunnar Stockton. That guy's got a more.
Carson Beck's a better quarterback. Cool name. Gunnar Stockton wins that. Better quarterback, Carson Beck. You find out now. He's not likable, straight locks. That's the problem.
But Gunnar Stockton doesn't seem very likable either. He's got just as much of an unlikable face and demeanor.
Well, they're trying to make him the cool guy. Carson Beck's not the cool guy, but he's a good fucking very talented quarterback. And he can do what he needs to do at Miami this year, and I think he will.
Stockton has aura? I must have missed that.
Let me get a little look at this fucking guy, Gunnar Stockton. I want to see his face. Gunnar Stockton, sick name, dude.
Yeah, it's a great name. It's a great name.
Oh my God. He's so ugly. He's so ugly. He's every bit as ugly as Carson Beck.
That's what I'm saying.
Aura. If this guy has fucking aura, dude, then I don't know what to say.
Yeah, but how? Then what's your reason for Georgia not finding as much success? Their team wasn't as good?
I'm not sure. I just think Carson Beck took all the blame for that. Brock Bowers aura. That's such a good comparison. This guy does look like Brock Bowers.
Yeah, but if he fucking plays like Brock Bowers, and I ain't fading Georgia. All right.
Yeah.
Here's another thing you're forgetting. Mario Cristobal, just like your Falcon slurpage yesterday. Oh, yeah, what about the coaching? Mario Cristobal ain't done shit. But I think Miami benefited from having one of the better collegiate quarterbacks in the last 10 years because Cam Ward is a motherfucking dog. You know I'm in on this guy. Anyways, let's talk about the Miami Hurricanes. So you got Cristobal coming back. You've got Shannon Dawson as the offensive coordinator. Cristobal's 22-16 in 3 years. Emerging star Ray Joseph, wide receiver Carson Beck, flirted with the idea of entering the NFL draft before a major NIL offer. Despite missing the postseason, he threw for 3,500 yards, 28 touchdowns last season. You got top newcomer DB Zachariah Poyser. 3 big questions: who will back up Carson Beck? What receiver or receivers will step up? Will Miami finally finish the job? They are returning 3 offensive starters, 4 defensive starters. They went 10-2 last year. The only losses were to Georgia Tech. They lost 28-23, and they lost to Syracuse 42-38. They also lost in the Iowa State game. They beat Florida to open the year, beat the shit out of them. I was on Florida that game, never forget. Beat Louisville at Louisville. Beat Duke. I think we were on Miami that game. I was on Miami that game. That was a good one. So let's see. So a 10-2 team lost to the bowl game, not returning too many starters, got a new quarterback. What is their win total, Steak?
9.5. The overs plus 124. Makes sense, though, when you consider the fact that they're playing Florida and Notre Dame out of conference.
They also lost Damian Martinez. I was a big Damian Martinez guy. He had
1,000 yards. Guys, Elijah Arroyo got drafted. Xavier Restrepo's gone. Tons of guys.
Did Restrepo get drafted?
I don't know if he got drafted, but I think he got picked up. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. All right. Well, let's walk through the schedule and see where your 10 wins are. They open the year at home against Notre Dame.
Win.
Yes, bitch. No, I mean, they could. Yeah, they could. Bethune-Cookman, South Florida, and then Florida.
I'm going to say, just to be realistic, they're going to lose Florida or Notre Dame. But, dude, when they're 4-0, suck my dick. That's all I'm going to say. I also really hope they lose to the Gators.
Yep. I'm going to call you Steak Cavender. All right?
Sure.
Because you're hopping on Carson Beck, and more so than you're hopping on fucking DJ Lack.
Isn't she hopping off Carson Beck?
Oh, I don't know. Did they break up?
I think they broke up.
Bet you're happy about that.
Yeah.
Steak Cavender.
Basically, I'm getting her sloppy seconds.
Yeah, basically. At Florida State, Louisville after a bye week, Stanford at SMU.
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, at Florida State, right after Florida. They do have a bye. Okay, so after Florida, they have a bye. Then they have at Florida State. Then they have another bye. Louisville, Stanford, at SMU.
3-1.
Okay.
Stuff. So this is a really hard schedule.
Yeah, you got them 6-2. It is hard. Syracuse at home, NC State at home, at Vatech, at Pitt. Should go 4-0 there.
Done. 10-2. So I also want you to know that I got Miami over 8.5 wins. Not to say, hey, you could cornfields. Are you proud of me? I got Miami over 8.5 wins.
Wait a minute.
I got Miami over 8.5 wins, and I already posted it like almost a month ago. So WCLV, dude. Where's cornfield? Someone fucking sucked me off. I'm him. I fucking did it.
You put in Miami over wins. You didn't tell me.
Of course I did. It was the first thing I tweeted about. I'm pretty sure you made fun of me like you are doing now. But I got CLV, which I already cashed the bet. Doesn't matter.
Let's just get one thing straight. First of all, congratulations on your CLV. Let's just get one thing straight. Let's get one thing straight. If you tweet something, that's not telling me.
Okay. I don't need to tell you that I'm betting. Do you see how you started this Miami thing? You did an impression of me that was very unflattering. Why the fuck would I tell you about my Miami bets?
You don't need to fucking tell me when you go to CVS and when you're buying more deodorant. I don't care about everything you do.
I'm not telling you when I'm betting on Carson Beck, dude. You have no respect. You have no respect for Carson Beck. You have no respect.
I can't even be proud of your CLV. I should be, because we're so unsharp that it's great to finally be sharp. Dude, you know what that means then? Your tweet influenced the market.
Exactly, because not only am I a sharp, I'm a influencer and a whale and all the other good things. DJ's not mad, dude. He's literally thinking now, McKiffin, if we'll punch it in at 9.5 just to piss off Corn. And unemployed, yes. And unemployed.
I think I might want to take under 9.5 wins.
Yeah. Good fucking luck, bud. You're gonna have a horrible time.
Well, are there 3 losses on the schedule?
Notre Dame, game 1. Oof, it's not gonna be fun.
Are there 3 losses on the schedule? Yes. Notre Dame, Louisville, at SMU.
Yeah, no, there's 3 losses in pretend fantasy land for sure. If you're playing fucking Candyland, you could definitely find 3 losses on that schedule.
I just don't understand, like, what do you like about this? I don't like this defense. I'll tell you right now what I don't like this defense. If you get fucking Carson Weck's dong out of your eyes and you look at the secondary, all 4 players in the secondary are sophomores. One of them's a returning starter. You got a freshman linebacker. Oh, that sounds fun. You've got all new wide receivers, no chemistry, no camaraderie. Sure, you got 3 returning offensive linemen, but so what?
Got news for you, dude. Those wide receivers were nothing special anyways. Xavier Restrepo was cool. He was cool like Braxton Berrios was cool. But we need a superstar. Okay. We need a superstar. We're going to get one. And I don't care about that 28-year-old fucking tight end either and his 9 years of eligibility. I don't give a fuck about that guy. I don't give a fuck about the guys Miami lost except Cam Ward. I care about him.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Addition by subtraction for everyone else not named Cameron Ward.
I don't know how
I need him to win. That. Yeah, I think so too, Equity. But I think I will only feel vindicated if they win 10 games. I want them to win 10 games.
Let's talk about SMU real quick, and then we're going to wrap it up here. So, there are a couple other teams I wouldn't mind looking at.
There's a shit ton of other teams. Almost thinking maybe we need a part 2, and maybe that's what we do tomorrow after golf.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I would like to make a recommendation.
Okay.
Save SMU for tomorrow because they're the last good team.
Done.
I think it's a good idea, yeah, because we just talked about Clemson, Miami, Florida State. Like, we really went through the good teams.
Should we wrap it up?
Can I tell you what tomorrow is? NC State, North Carolina, Pitt, Stanford, Syracuse, Virginia Tech, and Wake Forest. You got to be into it for that.
I can't wait. I can't wait. No, there's a couple guys I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Hold on one second, though. Don't go anywhere. I want to ask you a question. Have you looked at the baseball board?
No.
Did you bet any baseball yesterday?
I bet the Marlins.
I did too.
I'm having a bad time. It's there's a sign out there for me to stop. Like yesterday, I didn't even post a play. I just sneak nuked the Marlins and it lost. And that's your sign, you know? Like, I don't even post the play. I just want to gamble a little bit, and it's just fucking horrible bet. I think it might be my cue to stop betting baseball, man.
Fair. Okay. Get out of here.
Okay. Goodbye.
I'll see you at lunch. Lindy's. Lindy's is what I use. I just ordered on Amazon. See you, steak. All right. Good stuff. Say steak is in on Miami. Steak is in on Miami. Out on Boston College. Out on Jotech. Crutch. In on Louisville. That's gonna be my pick to win the. That's gonna be my pick to win the conference. Louisville. Lindy's nuts. Very funny. Priam already lost 10 units on SMU. I bet he did. What did he bet on their fucking spring game? Guys, I don't know. I don't know about the baseball board, but I will tell you this. I didn't have the worst time betting baseball yesterday. I went 2-3. I lost the fucking dog shit nerfy, but I hit the Rangers on the money line and I hit the Cardinals on the money line plus price. Lost the Marlins for a full unit. Everything else was a half unit. And then I lost the Royals. I took the Royals too. I did kind of like the Pirates. Didn't play them. Giants are 2-8 in their last 10. Jeez. Wow. Okay. Paddock's going for the Tigers. Tigers are minus 135 against Zebby Matthews. Tigers took care of business. I'll tell you this. I think the Phillies are getting hot. I know Steak said that. I think he's right. Phillies are going to get hot, but I'm already on their over wins and to win the division, so I'm invested. Cash it. Marlins are minus 110 today. You got Cal Quantrill going. I wouldn't mind going back to him, honestly. Mackenzie Gore against Luis Severino. Didn't Severino just pitch a fucking gem? Didn't he just do that? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, he's been good. He's been good in his last 4 starts. He's been really good against Seattle. He's won his last 3. Oh, maybe he's not a guy to fade. The A's are 7-3 in their last 10. Yeah. Beginning to push for a playoff spot? No, they're not. Clay Holmes. The New York Mets minus 155 at home against the Guardians. Guardians are 6-4 in their last 10, and the Guardians won last night at a plus 170 price. There was value indeed on betting against Sean Manaea at that ridiculous number. It's way too high. Crochet is minus 230 at home against the Royals. I wouldn't mind going back to the Royals today. The Braves plus 120 at home against Peralta. Wow. Joey Wentz, game 6.5 total. 7.5 total, sorry. 7.5? Jeez. Joey Wentz, he's been good, huh? No, he hasn't been that good. Joey Wentz in a game with a 7.5 total. Has Peralta been that good? That's crazy. Isn't that low? 7.5? Tigers are minus 165. Only DJ went fade the Sox on a 6-game win streak. Yeah. Paddock against old team. No shit. No kidding. Wow. Okay. Does nobody think that's weird? Oh, it opened 8. It looks like it opened 8. And it's been bet down. Oh, I'm not going to fade that then. Not going to fade that. I would have to say that I do think the Phillies would probably make my card today. I like the Phillies. Maybe just blind bet them. See if anything's speaking to me. Ooh. Zach Littell going against the Cubs. Shit, Cubs and Imanaga. Total is 7.5. The Reds won yesterday, plus 115. Soroka. Is that his debut? That was his debut for the Cubs, I believe. Eovaldi for the Rangers. Probably bet the Yankees today. Today would be the day I would bet the Yankees, I think. Will Warren going. Eovaldi's minus 125. Barrios on the bump against Colorado. Minus 220 is actually kind of short. They should be minus 250. I don't care that it's on the road. I don't care that it's in Coors. That's crazy. Total's 12. Angels and the Rays. The Rays are dead. 2-8 in their last 10. Dead. The Rays are deader than dead. Ryan Pepiot going. Pepiot did not have his best stuff his last time out. Gave up 6 hits, 3 walks, 7 earned runs against the fucking Yankees. Can't tell you that anything's speaking to me today on this board. Cannot tell you anything is speaking to me today. Padres are 7-3 in their last 10. They're heating up a little bit. 11 games over 500. I know that's POD Pete's pick to win the World Series. I'm not falling for it. I don't think they're World Series material. Mariners are 5-5. Look at the White Sox, guys. White Sox lost. They won 2 of their last 3. They had the day off yesterday, I think. Yeah, the day off yesterday. Now a series starting in Seattle. Could be a Seattle sweep coming up here. Seattle's 5-5 in their last 10, but they did win a series 3 out of 4 at home against the Rangers. Got to be feeling good about themselves. Yeah, got to be feeling good about themselves. Okay, I'd probably go Mets and a bounce back. I like the Mets and a bounce back. Lost 2 straight. Although the Mets are slumping. They've lost 4. They've lost 6 of their last 7. Actually, I'm out. I'm not betting on teams that are slumping. I'm out on the Mets. I'm not fading hot teams anymore. I'm not fading the Red Sox. Sorry about that. That was stupid. DGen would bet the over after hearing the last 11 games for the Dodgers are 10-0 to the under. I would not do that. I don't do that anymore. I made that very clear. I do not do that anymore. Isn't that Brewers line a little short with Peralta on the mound? Yeah, it is. I don't know that I want to fucking. I mean, the Braves are going to be fake sharp, or they're going to be the bet that fucks everyone. Fuck. I don't know. Nothing's really speaking to me, guys. Straight up now. Tell me, do you really want to be together? Oh. Or am I a hit and run? Okay, I'm gonna shut it down, guys. Who's this guy? B Brown DDP. I don't know who that is. You want to go check this person out? B Brown DDP. Says he's sports. Let's go raid B Brown DDP. Never heard of him before. B Brown DDP. Home run searching using Prop Finder. B Brown DDP. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. That was the ACC preview. We'll finish it up tomorrow, part 2. I told you the teams that we're on and we're out of. I like Louisville. I think that's going to be my pick. Raid B Brown DDP. Yep. All right. Go raid this guy. I got no idea who he is. I got no idea. Go say what's up. Thank you very much for hanging out. Jay Measy, what's up? We'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Have a great day. Good luck on your bets. Peace.